Hey guys, welcome to the Monday, April 27th edition of Principles of Marketing. Um, this week, we will go ahead and do our final exam review. So I'll do that in this recorded lecture to give you guidance on how to study for the final exam. And once you view this recorded lecture, please email me letting me know that you've seen it, and you'll get credit for attendance for Monday, April 27th. And then, as in previous weeks, there'll be a discussion board forum, um, and you will need to post your initial response to the question by 11:59 on Wednesday, and that'll give you credit for Wednesday's attendance, and then respond to at least two of your fellow classmates by 11:59 on Sunday, and that'll give you credit for Friday, May 1st's attendance. Where can you find this discussion board forum? Go to Module 4 in Canvas and click on the link that says attendance for week April 27th to May 3rd. Uh, the discussion board question form is basically asking you to discuss 5 things that you've learned this semester that you can use once you graduate with a degree in business. And it asks you to discuss those 5 key topics and why you think they are some of the most important things that we covered this semester. So I look forward to seeing your responses and to engaging with you on the discussion board forum. Let me share the screen with the final exam review, and this will be posted as well in the Module 4 section of Canvas under the final exam review link. So you'll have this. So our final exam will be on Wednesday, May 6th, and I'll open it up starting at midnight on the 6th, and it will close at 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, May 6th. Let me go over it. Final exam study guide. Final exam will cover information from the entire course. The exam includes 6 essay questions from which you only need to answer 4. Each essay is worth 25 points for a total of 100 points. It's just like the Module 3 essay exam. Each essay has multiple parts for you to answer. Some of the parts require information that is covered in the chapters and in the PowerPoint slides, but other parts require you to apply the information to a specific situation or scenario using examples. Both parts are important, so please be thorough with your answers and applications because they're both important to your grade. Your answers can be turned in as a file upload or text entry and will be evaluated by the Turnitin plagiarism tool. The final exam, as I mentioned, will be open from 12 a.m. on May 6th until 11:59 p.m. on that day. Let's look at some of the topics. It will cover topics. This final exam will have questions covering topics that we've discussed and gone over throughout the semester. But let me give you the specific chapters and the topics that I want you to be especially familiar with. Definitely chapter 1 and these topics. Know the definition of marketing and think about what is marketing's importance to society? You'll see an essay question asking you about that. Think about the marketing concept and what that is, this whole concept of value. And remember the marketing mix. Remember product, price, promotion, and distribution. So those are the important topics on chapter 1 or in chapter 1. Chapter 2, remember we spent a lot of time going over SWOT analysis. We talk about strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and how we convert our weaknesses into strengths, how we can convert our threats into opportunities, and how that all relates to marketing strategy and marketing objectives. Do not forget about the SWOT analysis and the Boston Consulting Group market share matrix. Remember the cash cows, the dogs, the rising stars, the problem child, um, and those 4 quadrants of the matrix. There'll be a question about how that all ties in together and how you can apply that information. Those are the topics in chapters 1 and chapters 2. There'll be a question about social responsibility. Chapter 3, towards the end of that chapter, talked about social responsibility and the social responsibility pyramid. What is social responsibility? What are those 4 dimensions of social responsibility? What are some issues related or associated with social responsibility? So make sure you review that content and that information. Um, we I did not include anything on chapter 4 with marketing research because we covered that in other exams and pretty thoroughly in class, but I did include some questions on chapter 5 about what are markets, what are the characteristics of markets, what is market segmentation, and what are those 4 segmentation variables. Remember demographic, psychographic, behavioristic, geographic. Study those. Those are the market segment variables. And think about target markets and their importance. So those are the things that I would cover or that I would study from chapter 5. Then we had our module 3 exam with information on the chapters between 5 and 10. I want to get into chapter 10. This is the information that we talked about after our module 3 exam. Chapter 10 dealt with product, product mix, the width and the depth. You did a case study on Gaga and the share or the share better, sure better product that they were selling. Think about the product, think about the mixed, beef up on the width and the depth. Make sure you know what the difference is and what that means to the product. What's the product life cycle? And how do people go ahead and what's that product adoption process like and how does it relate to the product life cycle? So those are the important topics for chapter 10. And then our last chapter, last week, we talked about price. What is price? Remember, price is the most flexible part of the marketing mix because you can wake up one day and decide you want to increase your prices or decrease your prices, and it's not that hard to accomplish. What are the 8 stages in the process of establishing prices? What's this whole idea about price elasticity of demand, elasticity versus inelasticity? Basically, what we're asking you is how sensitive are your customers to changes in price? And if you increase the prices of your products, will that decrease the demand for your product? If you decrease the price of your product, will that increase the demand for your product? How sensitive are they to, or how sensitive are customers to the prices of your products? So those are the important and key topics and key chapters that I want you to pay specific attention to. Remember that this final exam, it's comprehensive, but it's worth and weighted the same amount of points as the other 3 exams. It's worth 100 points. So let me stop sharing this document. And if you have any questions, any concerns, please feel free to reach out. Email me, text me, call me. I'll be more than happy to help you in any way that I can. Don't forget the discussion board forum for Wednesday and Friday. Um, I wish you a great week. I hope it's awesome for you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the discussion boards. Take care. Bye.